future. It's backwards, doesn't make any sense. Too many lies would be exposed, so they would never confess. Coming out the West, I never been fake, I keep it real, saying chemicals kill and cannabis heals. That's why we grow. To help these people in every state. Don't need pills to medicate, only dank. It ain't about the money, it's about the game. Only thing taking away my pain is Mary Jane. To help these people in every state. Don't need pills to medicate, only dank. It ain't about the money, it's about the game. Only thing taking away my pain, Mary Jane. That's why we grow.
I said to feed the nation, to keep them strong.
That's why we grow.
So you're out vegetation up on the land.
That's why we grow.
Good meditation, good vibration.
That's why we grow.
Why we grow. Stand up, why we grow.
That's why we grow.
And this is why we grow. Why we grow. Why we grow. Why we grow. Singing out of why we grow. Why we grow. This is why we grow. Sing out of and this is how it goes. That's the way we grow. That's the way we grow. And this is why we grow. This is why we grow. And this is why we grow.
I wasn't really ready for that, but whatever.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hi,
Hello.
peoples.
How are you?
Hi, hi, hi.
How you guys doing on this fabulous Saturday night?
I just have to say, I really miss this.
You miss going live?
I
You miss
do.
going to say hi to everybody and all that other stuff?
I miss
I mean,
it.
it's been a month. It's been a
It's
month.
been a whole month.
A whole month
Oh my
since we.
God.
I mean, we've gone live twice in the month. We had 2 other little shows that we did
I
and
did?
stuff like that. Well, I mean,
Was
you
I
were
with
with me, yeah. You were. We did
Okay.
a Saturday morning
Yeah,
cartoons.
yeah, you're right.
Then we
But
did
we're in
the,
a new month. so
Then we
that
did
was
the
awesome.
infamous auction that really got the internet in an uproar because of the
Yeah.
auction.
Yeah.
So
Hi, Cindy.
they're in a huge uproar about it. So you know,
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Congratulations on getting your son moved. That's awesome.
Oh, where'd he move to?
Into his own apartment. I don't know where. I didn't ask all those details.
We got to get the details that way when I ask
I
questions.
tell
don't
you
feel
that
so-
all the time, and you don't ever get the details in it.
Pam says an uproar. Pam, you
Oh,
didn't
Pam,
hear?
you don't know.
Oh my goodness, Pam.
How could you not know?
I'm sorry that
All over the
sorry
internet
that- yeah,
right now.
It's all over Facebook.
Well, I mean, we get
You've been busy sleeping on the road. All right, Heather. So you've been paying attention to those little pics that my wife has been adding. Our journey while I was look. Every picture that she took of me sleeping was after she said, "Hey, could you please make sure that you're well rested, so that way when it's your turn." And I was like, "Yep, not a problem." So then I
I don't
pass
think I ever said that. I think he looked at me and said, "I'm going to take a nap." I said, "That might be a good idea."
No. And Pam, you're right. It is someone you have blocked.
It is, and
It
we
is.
do too. And
I don't have a block.
okay,
but
so I do, but
what's up, Lisa?
here's the thing:
It's not worth it.
Yeah,
It's not worth
it's not worth it. Either way,
Um,
they are blocked from seeing anything of mine
it. 94
for-
hours in 2
for
weeks.
good
but yeah.
reason. So,
Good day from Alsace.
it is what it is.
What's up, Steve? How you doing?
Oh, from
94
Alsace.
hours in 2 weeks.
Hey,
Lisa's grinding. Yeah,
Cold in here.
it's not. Oh my goodness. Not even live.
Hey.
for-
Tell them about what was out under our carport today.
All right. So
Scared the bejesus.
as most of you know, we live in the state of Texas.
It's hot.
It is hot here.
We had rain in 3 months.
We came here from Iowa, and when we got here, in Iowa, the only bugs out there that you really got to worry about biting you in Iowa are mosquitoes. Okay, right? I mean, there's nothing else out there. You might have a wasp,
Yeah.
or a bumblebee here or there, but for the most part,
Yeah.
you're getting stung and bitten by mosquitoes in Iowa. That's pretty much what you got to worry
Yeah.
When we came to Texas, it turns out that pretty much everything that runs around wants to eat you,
Wants to
bite
eat
you,
you.
or harm you in some kind of weird little way. You know, like they have these teeny tiny, itsy bitsy
It's our
little
Iowa blood. They
red
really taste
fire ants. Yeah, the red fire ants. The red fire ants, they like it. I mean, they're so tiny, but they can do some damage. We've
Yes.
got, you know, the velvet ants, which apparently have been working their way north. They're
I have
actually,
scars all over my feet from the fire ants when we first moved here. So
when we first moved here, we went on a little adventure, and I was taking pictures of all the weird wildlife and yeah, the scorpion. Like we had a little bit of everything. And last week, I'm pretty sure we were at Twisties when I think we were having this conversation at Twisties was the last time we actually spoke of it, was how the only thing we haven't seen on our property, not since we've been in Texas, because
well, yeah, because at the farm.
yeah, believe you me, we've seen plenty here in Texas, but on our property where we live right now, we have not seen one single snake, which I've just chalked it up to. I got 4 giant dogs. No snake wants to come around my yard. Like
Right.
They want nothing to do with this. So we've had no issues with snakes. You know, there was a few times where when we'd be walking through the
Some
yard,
giant
people would have their
trees.
flashlights out and they're like, what are you doing? They're like, I'm just worried a snake's going to get me. I was like, man, I ain't seen a snake since we've lived here. I don't think they come to this part of the Texas because of my dogs. Turns out
They ain't scared.
they ain't scared.
They ain't scared no damn
at all.
dogs.
I seen Mrs. B came home today from getting her oil changed in the car that the community bought us. All right, we'll address that too. But she was getting her oil changed in the car, and I went out to help her carry stuff in. And when I opened up
He
the
must be
door,
sleeping, so I'm gonna run in and grab
when
him.
I opened up the door, now I just want to be perfectly clear. I didn't freak out because I thought it was a skink, which is a snake-like lizard, little skinks. We've got skinks everywhere around here. So I'm just like, whatever. But then I realized this skink had no legs. And he was moving really, really quick. Yo, Twisty and the Twisted Misses in the house. And he had no legs. So I immediately realized he was a snake. He was not a skink. And I also realized the only thing I was wearing on my feet were these things. So I wasn't going to go stomping and, you know, American History Xing on this little snake because, I mean, the little snakes are, from what I understand, the worst because they don't really know what they're doing. So that's my comments to him. I have no fucks left for him. I mean, it's a slizzard. Yeah, Sandy, it's like a little slizzard, except for it was a snake. It was a baby snake in our driveway patio area. And like by the time I realized what it was making its way into the house. And I was like, oh, hell no. So I think I grabbed a shovel and I just started swinging. And I mean, if anybody outside happened to be watching, they would have thought this crazy redheaded ginger was just losing his mind because, I mean, and honestly, like when all was said and done, when everything was said and done, it was like a little 10-inch, no thicker than my pinky, 10 inches long. Like it wasn't like the end of the world snake, but it was a snake. It was a nope rope in my driveway.
A nope rope.
A nope rope.
Yes.
Yeah. Nope.
So it's gone.
In the bedroom?
Oh, I didn't realize you put it in there.
Yeah, it's in the bedroom.
Oh well, I got a Sprite.
So yeah, we now have checked mark creepy crawlies with snakes on our property. Snakes have made their way here. Of course, Mrs. B's first reaction as I'm taking this shovel and I'm swinging it, trying to, you know, smash this thing, she was like, oh no. But then she was like, get it, it's going in the house. Oh.
It tried to go in my house.
You flattered yourself. They went, oh, it's just this crazy ass ginger again. You're right. All I heard was thicker than my pinky. It was a nope rope, Cosmo.
That's what I'm saying. It was, I mean,
It was
for
a baby nope rope.
being a baby, I mean, it was probably this long. And yeah, probably.
God, I love her because that is an over exaggeration. I can't.
No,
is that what you?
that's right. No, it was no. It was probably that.
There you
long.
have it, folks. I love this woman. She can't measure for shit. She always makes me feel good.
Wow. I've been lied to all my life. This, 6 inches,
Is 6
right?
inches, right? No, this is 6 inches.
Yeah.
All your life, you've been told this is 6 inches. So yeah, we did have. I would have caught it and had a new pet. You know, Cosmo. There was a split moment where I said I should catch this little guy. But being that I don't know shit about snakes,
We don't.
yeah, see, what kind of snake
We
was it? Chris, that's the problem. It was what needed, the only kind of, like my dad said.
It was a nope rope.
It was a nope rope.
There's a stick right outside this door that I just thought was a fucking snake. If I had my gun, I probably would have shot it.
Everybody on chat would have been like, gunshots, what's going on? Bearded, are you okay? Like, knock, knock. I bet it was a rat snake. I mean, look, the little guy might have been harmless. Like, he might have been harmless.
He's dead
could
now,
have
so he's
been-
really harmless.
I mean, he could have been like, listen, I just want to say that I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to take the chance to find out that I fucked up and it wasn't,
was a rattler.
a rat snake. It was, some kind of, once you
Yes.
see one, yeah.
There's a stick in the yard that looks
So,
like a snake.
And
right
Cindy,
now.
this is the problem. Mrs. B's first words when she's seen this baby snake that she's now saying was this big, which I promise it wasn't. Her
I'll
first
go
words
get
was, "Where's Mama?" And I was like, I mean, they are hatched from eggs, so we probably have a couple slithering around.
So where's Mama living? Like, where'd Mama lay eggs?
It was not a grass snake. I do know what a grass snake. I do know. Unless it's rattling, the odds are it's harmless. Not here in Texas.
Nope.
Not in Texas, Cosmo. That is not a true statement, even the slightest. The farther north you get up, you can start to get to that. I mean, in Iowa, we didn't have to worry about any. I mean,
garden
yeah,
snakes.
gardener
but
snakes.
that was it.
Like that was like if you seen a snake, you chased it, you tried to grab it, and it sat there and bit on you, and you're like, the nope rope's biting me. But here in Texas,
I never did that.
It's the odds are not in your favor to just go out and grab. I mean,
No.
I know quite a few people who fuck with snakes. I'm not one of those people. I don't fucks with them.
It was snake colored, Amber. I don't know.
Oh, it was snake colored.
Yeah, it was snake colored.
Rat snakes and copperheads or rattlesnakes mainly around here in my house.
Copperheads.
So honestly, it probably was a rat snake because I've seen a baby copperhead and they are copper in color. They do
Really?
look like they look like they're called.
I don't
because they
snake
are-
guys, so I don't know what they look like. I
They
don't
are-
Google them. I don't nothing because I don't like them.
Nope, no snakes for me either, or needles. My two no ways.
I get
Oh,
that.
Cosmo likes the fact that it was snake color.
Yeah, it was
and
snake.
I mean,
it was snake
that's how I would have. I mean, like the typical color of a snake. Like when you
It was
see a snake,
snake.
that's what it's that color.
colored. It was long and skinny, and it had a pointy looking head that looked like it wanted to bite me. So it has to go.
Yo, Doris, how you doing?
Hi,
We're
Doris.
just talking about the nope rope that we saw today in our.
Sandy, I
patio.
absolutely
Used to tell her
100%
Davis
miss
she's
your
ready to
face.
Actually, hang around for a good
And
look.
Want to come see you again. Do you want to know what he used to trap it? It was a broken lawnmower blade.
It was a broken lawnmower blade.
that we had sitting out there.
Did it have You guys want me to go check this thing? I mean,
No, you're not bringing it in here.
bring a dead squish snail. Sounds kind of wet. Oh man. I mean, maybe Pam. It's a good possibility. But this was the kind of snake that it's actually okay for you
It was
to
dangerous.
remove from the world.
It was dangerous, Pam. It could have taken my toe.
Rick, another level genetics in the house. What's going on, Rick DeValley?
What's up, Rick?
So Rick is working on some projects. He sent me some messages on some projects that he's got going on, and he's like,
got
"Hey,
some pretty cool shit.
I know." He goes, "Hey, did you want to see what I'm gonna send, or do you want it to be a surprise?" I was like, "Man, I mean,
Rick, you have some cool shit.
let's just go ahead and surprise." So, chat, when this stuff is all said and done, I don't even know what it is, and I'm already excited because I've seen a lot of the work that this man has done. Sorry, I'm pushing you out of the way. So stay tuned because it's gonna be popping. It's gonna be popping. Just ordered the bath box. Nice. Dead snakes can still bite you. You are correct, Chad. They absolutely can. You're supposed to de-head them and then bury the head, which I didn't do that. Our dogs don't go out into the front yard. So I figured I'd just feed it to one of the birds that are out there. They like.
I get it.
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, they'll think it's a giant worm.
Oh, so our yard's going to be bird infested because not only do they now have snakes to eat, but we just brushed our dogs with
yes.
the de-shedder and have
Why kill an innocent snake, Diane? You're right. Because I didn't know that it was an innocent snake. All I knew was it was a snake. Snakes are no-nos around me. And I apologize. I know that there's some snake lovers. My really, really, really good friend in Iowa is a
Has
huge.
become like a
Yeah,
snake
he's
hoarder.
a huge. He's a snake hoarder. He's made it to where like Christina won't even go to his house. Like she's like, I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't go to his house this last
Mm.
time I was up there.
She's like, I'll meet you in
I told
town.
him I wouldn't. I was
You
like,
can come
I'm
meet
coming
me in town. Let's see. We've got 4 messages.
I don't do snakes, guys. I do not do snakes, and I realize that there are some
So these
that
4
are
names can be added to our
innocent
wheel when
and
you
they're-
get there. You don't have to do it now, but those 4 names can be added to the wheel.
okay. So I know that there are snakes out there that actually do good in their environment, but
Well, and I have a
No.
friend,
even the little skinky things.
the skinks. Yeah, she freaks out on the skinks.
I don't like them
I mean,
either.
It's a good thing she doesn't carry her gun all the time because she would shoot. I used to have 15 snakes, Jane says.
Woo.
See?
So many.
It's a lot of snakes.
I couldn't do it. All right.
Dragon was my first follow. Keep the good snakes so they can eat the bad snakes. So, Amber,
Yes.
there are a lot of good snakes out there that do eat the bad snakes. I 100% know about this. The problem is like Sugar Mama had said, all of those things means that I gotta stick around. I gotta fuck around and find out. And I didn't have time to fuck around and find out. I just needed to.
And I couldn't do anything. My hands were full. All I wanted to do was run in the house, but then it tried to go in the house.
Jane says I wanted a variety, so I had 15 snakes.
Oh my gosh, guys. Come on now. This is almost as bad as writing names again.
Oh, there's going to be a few people who actually, go to this. Rat snakes eat copperheads and rattlesnakes. That is true.
Oh, really?
What is this Kick.com? So, Doris, Kick.com. Kick is a streaming app. So,
I got everybody up.
okay. It's a streaming app. Well, then I'll select hers, and we'll just leave it like that so we know who's the next one. It's a streaming app that is meant for streaming. They're super open with marijuana talk, so they don't get mad when we show
It's a lot
off
of gaming, though, right?
It is meant for gamers, or that's what it started off. But when you actually go to Kick, they have a browsing category and they have the just chatting category. And the just chatting category is pretty much where we'll be hanging out. But it has a lot of different interactions that you can have. They have their own commands, their own giveaway tools, their own participation things in there. They do different rewards for just participating in the chat. But it is a streaming app that can be downloaded on any mobile device. Yes, I can see you. And you don't have to worry about
She was
this.
saying that because of Kick.
Oh,
But no, we've been watching streaming, and Bearded has participated
Earl?
in some streams on there as well. So we do know that it works. It gives us the basics of what
Yeah.
we want. So it'll be it's not OnlyFans.
it's not OnlyFans. Basically, that's what it is. Kick is a streaming app that we can still have, personalized, and it's not OnlyFans. We had a lot of people who just couldn't come over to OnlyFans. We had a little bit of struggle with OnlyFans, trying to get it to interact with all the stuff that we had. Being able to have a giveaway tool didn't work on OnlyFans either. So as much as I appreciate every one of you who jumped on and did the OnlyFans, we are not going to use OnlyFans. I don't want anybody getting in trouble with their significant others for that kind of stuff.
Kyle, I am
Blacksall,
very
man. So good to see
sorry
you.
to hear about Bill.
What?
Wasn't it Bill? What's his name? Bill.
Hold on. What?
He passed away.
I-
I just seen
I
it
don't
on
know a
Facebook.
Kyle and a Bill.
William Thompson.
Steven?
Maybe, but hold on.
Wait.
Let me look.
You can't do this to me in a live.
I just seen it on Facebook. Like here recently.
Oh, you can do what kind of snake is this? It was his grandfather, not Steven.
Grandpa. Okay.
Well, Kyle, I'm so sorry to hear that
Yes.
your grandpa passed away.
Sorry, I didn't have my facts all lined up.
Mary Ann Kelly, I am not live on Kick right now. I'm not live on Kick
No, he's
because there's some things that we need to address. There's some things that need to be talked about.
this live is not to talk about Kick.
Yeah, this live isn't to talk about Kick. We're going to have a giveaway. Obviously, you can clearly
Yeah.
see we're going to do a giveaway. But
Yes.
this live isn't This live is not to talk about Kick.
No.
For those of you who want to come and join over at Kick and give me a follow, so that way when I start doing the Hot Mess Smoke Sesh again, it will be streamed on Kick and you'll be able to participate over there. This is where you need to go. You can either go to kick.com/beardedbuds, or you can download the app Kick in your browser, whether you've got an iPhone or an Android. You can make an account. All you got to do is sign in. You guys want a bingo card? No, thank you, Twisted Misses. I appreciate that.
I've got a bunch of invoices to get out tonight, so I won't be able to participate much.
This live is to talk how awesome you both are. We love you. Well, Jess, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This live was to do a smoke sesh, to let you guys know that we are still here. We're still
alive.
Here. We are alive. We've just been kind of taking a break,
enjoying our
back.
time.
Lots of our time.
Yes.
Maybe too much for her. Maybe too much our time for her. But Dragon, we are live on my profile, her profile,
And YouTube.
You didn't put it in the Buds and Suds group.
Not yet. No.
Okay.
That'll go later.
Because that's for your giveaway that you're gonna have.
Yes.
Okay. But this live is to address the elephant in the room.
Road tripping. Yeah.
The elephant in the room. So, the elephant in the room, apparently.
Stephen Foxall. Hi.
Oh,
Stephen here.
Stephen Foxall. What's going on? He says that's a vicious rumor that I am your dad.
Yeah.
Stephen Foxall, so good to see you. So good to
Yes.
see you. But this live is to
We're gonna
to
address,
clear some of the vicious rumors that are out
address
there.
some things.
Some of the vicious rumors. I'd like to start with the car that the Canna community has purchased for us. There is talk about the Canna community who has bought us a car.
Let's start with this first, guys. We are not here to bring any negativity. That is not what we're trying to do. But
No, I'm clearing.
Bearded and I have been kind of put through the ringer the last few months. And, you can only take so much of that before it needs to be addressed. And we are going to address it in the kindest, most polite way that we can.
You're right, Pam. I don't have to
Because-
explain shit.
I am not one to sit back and let somebody just run their mouth, honestly. I will typically say something. I don't do that on social media because it's social media and everybody tends to run their mouth on social media. So
the first thing I want to clear the air
Yes.
with is the car.
Yes.
Apparently, our Cadillac, which the fact that it's a Cadillac seems to be an issue.
Yeah.
Cadillac must mean big ballin' and big money. But there is rumor, and it's not by one person. I do want to clarify, there is not just one person making these statements, so I am not pointing my finger at any one person. I am pointing my finger at every fucking one of them. Every one of them who is going around saying that our Cadillac was purchased by the community. Who do I send the bank note to?
please let me know.
I just need to know.
It's due and
It's due
10
in a few
days.
days. 10 days?
10 days.
So we paid the first two because I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was. I know that you guys 100% helped us with the down payment,
Yes.
which
we appreciate it.
we definitely needed that little boost and that little help.
Back to that,
but
I did not know that there was any kind of thing going on to raise that money.
that's not here
But
nor
it's
there.
not important.
I just want to know who I'm supposed to send the bill to.
Yeah.
Because if the Canna community paid for our car, if they did this, could somebody send
I've still
me
got like 3 years worth of payments.
somebody send me the info on who? I mean, that's all. Who's paying the note this month? Come on, y'all. Community bought it, so who's taking the notes as they come in? I thought this was Oprah, and we were all getting new cars. Chad,
That's what I'm saying, Chad.
I just need to know who's got our car note, because if the community paid for our car, and I am not denying that the community did not help pitch in, get us the down payment
Yes.
for the car, that 100%.
And the
happened.
fact that it was a Cadillac, that's just what was available. Because trust me, when I was looking at vehicles, Cadillac wasn't even in my realm of thought.
I actually
So,
freaked out. I was like, no, we are not getting a Cadillac. That thing's going to be too expensive to even change the tires, which we found out that's not a cheap thing either.
or change the oil for that matter.
getting 4 new tires before our trip to Massachusetts and having those put on, and then getting the oil changed when we got back. Like, those
FYI,
two
the money that
things-
was raised in the auction did not pay for the tires. I did.
well, the tires were paid for and put on before any auction ever happened. So, I mean, again, so the first thing that I just wanted to address is the car. I noticed that there's nobody in chat talking now, which is cool. I didn't mean to put you guys on the spot.
No.
I was just curious. I was just curious as to who I was supposed to send the note to. Like if everybody is so dead set on making sure that they tell everybody that the Canna community bought me a car, I'm just. Man,
and I know when we say everybody, guys, just know that
I'm not talking
we're
about
not
you.
talking about everybody. We're talking about people who are out there actually spreading this stuff out. And honestly, like I don't get to see a lot of it because I'm not friends with everybody.
Cha-Cha. We were so close to Cha-Cha. I'm so sad that we weren't able to spend more time up where we were at, but I have to leave this live before I lose my fucking mind. So sick of them running their fucking Bibles. Bam. Don't worry about them.
I was with.
We're airing this out, and then I'm moving on because I moved on the last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought this was crazy the first time. My mama taught me that when you point a finger at anyone, there are three pointing back at you. You're right.
That's right.
You're right. There absolutely is three pointing. You're talking to the that need if the shoe fits. I mean, you're right. You're right. If the shoe fits. Yo, Crystal Southerly, what's going on? How you doing, Margaret Diaz, Amanda Stevenson popping in. This is so sad that they have come on here and even explain peeps can't we all just get along? I mean,
it would be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, no, let's not lie though. Let's not lie. We cannot all just get along. I mean, look how long we've been having Miss America pageants.
Well, yeah, we're all
different. And the one
I mean,
thing that they've all been asking for since the beginning of the Miss America pageant is they've been asking for world peace. We've been talking about world peace for I don't know how long, and it's not happened then. As much as we all think that this cannabis plant is freaking amazing, it's not that amazing. It can't just make everybody get along, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we can't all just
realistically. I like to have realistic. You can just scroll through. Yeah, sorry. I like to have realistic ideas. I like to have realistic thoughts. I want to know that things are. I mean, I know that we can't all get along, but I know we can coexist. I know that we can coexist, and coexisting doesn't mean we got to be friends. I don't have to be friends to coexist.
Yeah, I mean, it's no different than, high school or a job. Like, there are going to be people that you just don't see eye to eye with.
Right.
And you're not going to go hang out with them after work because you don't get along. But that doesn't mean you can't be civil and coexist in the same environment. Like, there is no reason for anybody to be out there bashing anybody on anything unless they're a for real scammer. Then you call them out for sure.
Right, yeah, for sure.
But I mean,
and Mrs. B got called out because she made a mistake.
Yeah.
She let a payment that she received go unanswered for enough time that the person made a public call out. I got pretty fucking pissed about it. But in the end, Mrs. B was the one in the wrong.
I fucked up.
She fucked up. So she made it right. She apologized, everything. And again, just move on. Like, there didn't need to be any more crazy drama over it. So
yeah, I mean, I just don't.
You took money for the Santa Lives. Okay. Well, I mean, so now that I've addressed the car, that no one's telling me where to send the note to. I'm kind of sad. There's 55 people watching right now.
I mean, if you guys want, I could spread it out. I could send you each like a little bit. No. I'll continue to make my own car payment, but I do appreciate the help on the down payment. Like, that is something, I mean, I was in tears that night because I had no idea that was going to happen, and it was honestly amazing, and I appreciate it, and I said that, but know that what was raised did not pay for the car. Like, I'm still making that payment. Yeah. I will be for a while, so
all right, so back to, I guess, so it is, we're paying for the car?
Yeah, we're paying.
Fuck. All right. Damn. Okay. Well,
I really hoping.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. I had to block the fake bearded buzz profile.
Yes, there is a fake bearded buzz.
There is a fake bearded buzz profile pretending to be me. I do know that. I know. I was one of the donators on the car and also on the trip. I gave it to them because I love them and they're a part of the family and they needed help, and I do not regret what I did, and I'll do it again and again and again. All right. So now let's talk about the trip. And I'm going to be probably super blunt And I want to make sure that no one here takes this personally.
Yeah, they bought me a Cadillac. It'd be really cool if somebody would pay off my Cadillac. I think that'd be fucking awesome. But I'm not asking anybody to do that. I would continue to
Search bearded butts.
So I do have the link, guys. If you need me to send it to you, I can, because somebody else also went to KIK instead of KICK.
Yes, you got to go to KICK.
Yes.
Kick like you do a ball.
Yep.
Kick like you do a ball. Okay, so since we have, we're all in agreement that we're paying for the Cadillac.
Yep. And the insurance too, if anybody wants to take that.
Oh man, if they're going to make but they're not even making the car note. No one.
I know.
So
The insurance is a little cheaper though.
Now let's talk about the trip to Massachusetts to bring Tito to his forever home.
And I just want to say this: I missed that little shit, and I didn't think I would, but I do. Found his little lid that he chewed on the whole trip when he wasn't sleeping. Made me sad.
All right. Cindy says, sorry, Jamie, you got the bill, dude. I mean, it won't let me follow. Told me cool down and wait. The trip nation tax riffs write-offs around 5 miles. You do the math, 3200 miles, like say 39. So, yeah, little tutor Tito. Tito the tutor. Tito the tutor. So let's talk about this cute little puppy that we got to meet. So there was a post made. Now this post was about a puppy that was in Texas. I want to let you guys know Mrs. Bearded knew nothing. Mrs. B knew nothing. Okay? And here's why. Because even after talking to Twisty, when we got there, things just moved really, really quick. There was a post that said, there is a puppy in Texas that needs to get to Massachusetts. Somebody in the Canna family, like the way I read it. Now we can get more descriptive, but somebody in the Canna family was needing a puppy. I read the message.
She needed that puppy.
I realized it was the Twisty family. It was the Twisty family. All I said was, if you guys can get the puppy to Longview, Texas, I'll take it to Little Rock, Arkansas. I figured I'd go 4 miles. I can do 4 miles.
4 miles?
Or 4 hours, sorry, 4 hours. Just drive 4 hours, meet up with the next Canna person in the Little Rock area or wherever. I would have gone a little farther or a little less. We were going to start Tito's Underground Railroad, the puppy train. That's what the game plan was. So I volunteered for that little leg because, I mean, who am I kidding?
He volunteered for it without telling his wife.
Right. Well, that's because I was only going to go to Little Rock. I mean, listen, I'm not allowed to use it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission. I gave that right up when I came home with a Harley Davidson. She said that after I came home with a Harley, she said, and you will never, ever, ever say that again. And that was the deal. I got to keep the Harley, and I've never used that as an excuse. That doesn't mean that I don't still do the action that makes it that way. I just don't say it. So I volunteered to go from Longview, Texas to Little Rock, Arkansas, so that way this cute, adorable little puppy could make it one step closer to the Twisteds at their forever home. I mean, I've never met the Twisties. I've only seen them online. I've only got to meet Twisty online, interact with him here and there. So that's all I knew of them. But they wanted this dog, and I was like, shit, I'm in Texas. The dog's in Texas. Texas is a big state. I didn't even know where the dog was when I said this.
Mike Aldana, he made a trip too. It was a 4-hour trip for him.
I make this message, or I make this message, and then shortly thereafter, I get a message, yo, I'm on my way. I get off work at 7. Actually, the message was, I get off work at 7, so I'll be on my way. And I was just like,
still, I know nothing.
Is it today? Are we talking, the puppies come? I just saw this post this morning. Wait, hold on. Okay. Shit. I'm out here. We're playing Fortnite with a couple of the Canna fam members. We're getting after it. And all of a sudden, Mrs. B says, yo, Mike Aldana's in the driveway with a puppy. And I was like, shit, gotta go. Took my headset off and I left my squad. Okay, we were in the middle of gaming and I just up and left my squad because I gotta go talk to Mike. I gotta take possession of this puppy that I still haven't really told my wife about. I kind of told her at this point, I'd sort of brought it up. I was like, hey, you saw that post, right? She goes, yeah. And the answer is no. And I was like, well, she goes, answer's no. And I was like, I know, but she goes, no, Jamie. So then Mike Aldana shows up and he's got this cute, adorable.
I am still in game and I'm like, there's a freaking puppy at my house right now. I was a little irritated.
So once this puppy was on his way, you know, and it was the commitment had been made. Mike had gone and picked up the puppy, and Mike had taken possession, and now Mike was leaving his area with the puppy, and he was bringing it to our area with the puppy. Again, I had no idea where in Texas this puppy was. Yeah, I think I'm in there for that. I have no idea where in Texas this puppy was. All I know is Texas is a huge motherfucking state. So, I mean, if somebody wants to bring him to the far east side of Texas, I'll go a little bit farther. You know, I'll bring it a little bit more. Turns out that some of the Tito Underground Railroad, the Tito train, the puppy train, along the way, there was a few missing links. A couple of the links broke. And so Twisty had reached out, and he's like, oh, and I was like, look, man, I mean, if I had the gas money, I would just bring Tito to you. Like, it's not that big of a deal. That was where this all started.
And I have to say, because I did say I was irritated, I went outside and I basically kidnapped Tito because he was cute and wrapped him up in my shirt. And I was like, we'll take him wherever he needs to go, but he can't stay.
Yeah, she had a different thought, though, when we dropped. Well, and we'll get to that. This is a long story. It's a long one.
It is long.
So we took possession of Tito, and the chain link had a break down the line, and I had said, you know, if it was for the gas money, the trip, I mean, that's a long trip. I just can't afford out of my pocket to pay for that trip to get to Massachusetts and back with Tito. And like I told them from the very beginning, we're talking about a 3 to 4 day trip, because I don't care who you are, 2 drivers or not. I'm 40. She's getting close to 40. Yeah, okay. We're not going to drive 24/7. Like,
no, it was a 26-hour drive.
It was a 26-hour drive.
So I mean, mathematically, since we're all about using math, you can't make that in 2 days. You just can't.
It could have been a 3-day trip. Scott, you are absolutely correct. It could have been a 3-day trip, and that it really could have been. But
and rough.
We hung out with the Twisties for almost a full day. Like we spent quite a few hours there hanging out with them until the late hours. You gave him the look I gave Twisty. So, all right. So, oh hell no, I'm 38 and I can only do 12 hours before I'm done. Yeah. So I've done 19 hours straight and it freaking sucked. Yep. We have too. 19 hours. 19 hours is basically, I think, the push. The push. No good deed goes unpunished. I mean,
that's true, Sandy.
So,
unfortunately,
so we had the idea of, well, if we can raise the funds to get Tito from Texas to Massachusetts, then we would take him. Now, I had made a post. I was like, hey, I've got a few packs. They had a little chat for Tito. I was like, I have a few packs that I can put up, and we'll just see what kind of goes. As time got closer, there was a few people who donated stuff, and then the rest came straight from my personal stash.
And then I
80% of the stuff that was auctioned came from my personal stash. Now I have my stash, which is personal. It's mine, stuff that I paid my money for, the stuff that we all earn and work for, this money that apparently we twisted your guys' arms for. I'm sorry if I twisted any of your arms. I didn't mean it. I hope your arm heals from the twist that I didn't intend. But I took my stuff and I put it in there so that way it could be sold, so we could use that money to make the trip.
Wait, you bought that stuff that we gave away?
Crazy, I know.
It wasn't
not
given
all of
to
it.
You for giveaways?
Not all of it, no. There was some stuff in there that was given for giveaways that the person who gave it said, hey, use that for that purpose. Like,
Okay, weird.
I know. And then the other things that were donated by people who wanted to see the Twisted Missus get her puppy for her birthday. Yep. Like, they were donating items for people to purchase so that way the dog could be delivered. Okay. So, I know. The money that was raised, since people are so good at math, every single one of those, they purchased an item. There was an exchange. So it's not a scam. No one was duped out of anything. There was no lying or deceit or anything like that. They received.
I'm pretty sure they knew what it was for.
I mean, apparently we can just say, "Give me money," and people throw it to us. But again, I'm going to leave my DMs open for the Cadillac. I'm not letting that go, because the fact that the community, that there's people in the community who think that the community has purchased our Cadillac, I'm just leaving my DMs open. The DMs are open if you decide that you want to pay. Like, I can't let it go.
Right, Cindy? Yeah.
I know. I auctioned my own stuff and other people's stuff at their request. How dare me? This is crazy to be hearing after a long break. Earl, Earl, you have missed a lot of crazy stuff. And I'm not somebody who gets on Facebook and makes a post and goes crazy. Like, that's not my thing. Like, there has been...
And we typically don't do this. We don't typically address it. We haven't been addressing it. And I think I told him when he showed me everything, I was like, okay, this is taking it too far. Like, we need to address it. Like, we haven't been addressing some of this stuff because we're just kind of letting it roll down our backs and move on. But seriously, we need to address this. Like, we can't keep letting people walk on us. I mean, we just can't.
All right, if all is donate 5, we can pay off their caddy like 5,000 of us times 5. See? I hate you feel you need to explain yourself. Marley, I appreciate that you feel that way. Honestly, I do. And I have been told by so many people, Bearded, you don't have to explain yourself. You don't. And you're right. I don't have to explain myself. And I don't even need to explain myself. This is more of for those in the back who can't use common sense and they just blindly follow whatever it is they hear because they can't use common sense. Their number is we raised $1,400.
Yep.
And their number is we spent $600 of it on gas. And so their number says we put $800 in our pockets that we took from the can of community. I know that we took from the can of community. We took it, twisted your arms, forced you guys to give it to us, and we put $800 in our pocket. I guess the fact that it's 4 days. Just 4 days, in food. You're right. We could have eaten for way less. We could eaten for way less if we had stayed at home. If we had never gotten in the car and never drove to Massachusetts, food would have been so much cheaper. So much cheaper.
For real.
But, you're right. Maybe we shouldn't have eaten. And we didn't have to stay in a hotel room either. We didn't have to. Because my good friend who
we could have slept in that car.
My good friend who lives in the halfway point, he offered up an air mattress for us. The Twisties offered up a bed for us when we got there. But let me just break this down to you. That still meant 13 hours driving, sleep, 13 hours driving, sleep, 13 hours. It was just, we just wanted to keep on trucking. We wanted to go. So we got a hotel. We drove until we couldn't. We got a hotel. We drove until we couldn't. We got to the Twisties. We hung out until we couldn't. We drove a little bit more and we got a hotel. We drove again.
We drove a little further than we wanted to on the way home.
And we got a hotel. So hotel rooms are free.
What?
Yeah, hotel and food is free.
Oh, shit.
Hotel and food is free.
Wrong.
Like, you just walk up to a hotel and you're like, yo, I'm doing a good deed. Can I have the king suite? And they're like, oh my God, that is so fucking sweet of you. And on top of it, I don't know if you guys know this, but hotels that accept dogs, they're not cheap either because they want money for the dog. There's a down payment for it. Like, it's just insane. If you hadn't helped the family get their pup, you coulda, shoulda, woulda. I don't like free hotels.
Yeah, the free ones, they are a little sketchy. I will say that. But, and let's be honest, we didn't stay in anything fancy, guys.
No, we didn't stay in anything fancy.
A country inn.
But I can tell you that hotels are definitely more expensive the farther northeast you go.
Well, and last minute, too. Hotels are not cheap last minute either. So, we walked into one hotel and I was like, this is a little bit nicer than I think we want. But we were tired. It was in New Jersey.
Free hotels come with free bugs.
Yeah.
There's a glory hole of cheap hotels, though. You're right.
Probably
so, I One word. The movie Hostel. Jess. Right? I mean, shit. Well, that's just it, though, Pam. Apparently, the money was only to get Tito to Massachusetts. And that's the other thing. We weren't even supposed to come home, apparently.
Yeah.
To join the giveaway, who do we send the screenshot to? Tiff, if you send it to me, if you send it to...
Bearded Stoner.
Bearded Stoner made a $10 payment on my car payment. Thank you, Bearded Stoner, for, I guess we're, the Canna community is coming through, making that car payment.
For real, don't send us
No,
money, though.
don't send it, yeah. But, I mean, yo, Brian Hoffman.
Brian
Fucking
Hoffman,
love
what's
this
up?
guy. How you doing? But so yeah, we made the trip. I do have all the receipts. If anybody of real merit and real concern needs to know, like if there's anybody who actually needs to know, I'm not giving my fucking receipts to a hater who just wants to try and dissect everything. But if you have real questions or concerns on where things went, I've got all the gas receipts. And to start,
We have all the receipts.
the gas receipts were way more than 600, period. So we'll just leave it at that. I will tell you this. We did not have to take money out of our pocket for this trip.
No,
That is a true statement. No money out of my pocket or Mrs. B's pocket was put into this trip.
Right.
You can't get a hotel for less than 100, a decent hotel, another Texas.
We didn't go trinket shopping or souvenir shopping
Yep, no
or
souvenirs.
go party in New York City, although I really wanted to.
Got to drive through New York City.
We didn't do any of that. We literally drove there. We spent 8-9 hours visiting with the Twisties. We drove back. We stopped and visited with one of our friends in Tennessee at the halfway mark, but we did not use any of that for anything outside of getting Tito there and getting Tito back. Whether that was gas, our food, Tito's water.
One toll was $15. I almost shit.
Yeah.
What
the F is that about?
I forgot about the tolls. Fuck everything else. That one toll when we got
We
there.
haven't even gotten the bill for the other tolls yet.
Right, because those are all coming in the mail.
Yep.
But that one toll when she's like $15, I was like, say what? Shit, let me break out some more money.
Yeah. So
Well, here's the thing, guys. If for whatever reason you don't know the people that I'm talking about, I'm not that person. I will not say their name.
it was the Jersey toll.
It was the Jersey
It
toll that
was.
got us.
Yeah.
I will not say their name because I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of that. So my haters that are out there, and there's plenty of them. I mean, plenty of them. There's a lot of stuff that happens on the backside of this that not everybody knows. And then you've got all these people who go out of their way to try and make you look bad or you be the bad guy. It's not worth it. So when I address things, I'm addressing it as a whole. They have went up to 425 around here, and that's ridiculous. I can't imagine 15. New York City too expensive. It's nuts and stinks. Oh shit, I missed that when I was too fast. I don't see why it would matter anyways. I should have went and told the guy that auctioned off the clothes I was down the street how to spend his money. Oh, there must have been more to that one.
Yeah. But I will say this. I won't say names. I won't. But I will say that if somebody wants to threaten to come to my house, feel free.
I haven't gotten that far.
Feel free to come to my house.
There was a live, and this is me going ahead and now because I know there's people who saw this live. There was a live where we were threatened, and this isn't the first time that they've made a threat to somebody else in the Canada community. This isn't the first. But if there is anybody out there who feels the need to come to my house, most of you have my address. If you don't, ask. I will gladly send it.
I'll let you
and I
in the
even
door.
have a spare fucking bedroom for you to stay while you're here doing whatever it is that you think you came here for.
Yep.
My door is open.
Please, feel free.
Fuck.
Yeah, and Sandy, I appreciate that, but I am a big girl and I can take very well care of myself and my husband if I have to.
I mean,
come to my house and threaten me face to face.
Haters make you famous.
Yep.
I mean, can I come visit? I swear.
You absolutely can come visit.
$15 for an outfit that's already pays the $6. Sorry you had to have this live.
Yeah, until we
Good night,
went
Gnarly.
to the
Thank you so much for popping in. Love your face.
northeast side of the United States. I mean, I think the tolls were maybe max.
I think
$4 or
$4
$5.
something. I've never seen one actually over $5. Like normally you hand them a $5 bill and you get a couple of changes back. You know.
Yeah. Yep. When she said 15 at 2 in the morning.
15.40 is what it was.
And I just need you to know, so we came out of New York, going to the Jersey fucking toll, and it's 5 lanes of traffic, and there's one toll booth open. At 2 in the morning on a Saturday night, it's still busy in New York. Apparently.
JJ, did you do this before you leave? Did you do this, JJ, before you leave? I don't want you to miss out. So I do have something to give away because we gave one away. I gave one of these away for the people who jumped into the OnlyFans, and we had one, and like everybody really liked it. So I did it again, except for this time I added something extra. So you guys really liked the Wolf Orbit. So I went ahead and also got the Wolf matching battery. These are purple. I know it's hard to fucking see. My camera says fuck you, and it doesn't give you guys colors. But if you go to kick.com/beardedbuds, or if you download the app Kick, and you got to spell it like what you do to a ball, not K-I-K. It is not that app. Please don't download that app. That is not what we're here for. We'll be doing our Hot Mess Smoke Sesh starting this month over on Kick, having a blast over there. Maybe we need to buy you a new camera next.
This
Cindy,
is a really good camera, actually. It's just weird.
I mean, listen, before, can we get back to who's paying the car payment? I'm just like,
She already said we have that one. We got to take care of that one.
oh, God. But I mean, if
Okay.
people, fine.
I guess.
I'm not going to win that one, am I?
No.
But they said I did.
Don't forget about the treadmill.
Oh my, the treadmill. Let's talk about this treadmill. Didn't you guys already buy him an air conditioner and a treadmill? This $300 air conditioner, the window unit over here, that was 100% donated by this amazing community. It was my first year. It was my first year streaming. And we started in the fall. So like we were in here with space heaters and hoodies. And then when summertime came, it just got fucking hot. It was hot. And we had the money for an air conditioner. It was hot. So
Finding an air conditioner in the state of Texas when it's hot like that is damn near impossible.
right. So we weren't going to do it. I was like, we've had a lot of fun, guys, but for the summer, we're going to turn the shows off. I never once said, hey, it would be really great if you guys, bought me an air
JJ, it looks
conditioner.
like you did it right from what I can see.
It'd be great if you guys bought me an air conditioner so I can keep doing these shows. That never happened. Good night, Pete. Thanks for popping in.
Right, Pete?
That never happened. Not even a little bit. That didn't happen. But again, the air conditioner was purchased by the Canna community, and we have said thank you to you guys on more counts than I know for that air conditioner, so that way we could stay doing these shows, because that's what you guys wanted. So the air conditioner was, I guess, crowdsourced, crowdfunded. There was no
Scott, we got yours.
Exchange. There was no exchange. Kristen Knoll, I think you're on there. Yep, she's on there. There was no exchange. So the air conditioner, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys donating for that as much as I'm sure you appreciated it, because it kept the show going for a year and a half. Basically, it made it to where these hot months we could come out here and
it works.
That treadmill, Cosmo was the winner of that one. That was a waffle. It was for the student glass gravity bomb. Cosmo won that motherfucker. There was an item that I purchased. Again, I went to my local head shop. I purchased the student glass. And then we auctioned the student glass.
I gave him permission for that purchase, by the way.
We auctioned the student glass so that way we could get a treadmill for games. Not a treadmill because I thought I needed to lose weight. Not a treadmill because I wanted to go and exercise. No, a treadmill for games. So that way we could continue to do giveaways over here. That was what it was. And that auction, that waffle, Cosmo was the winner. he got himself that badass student glass, and I think he runs the student glass through his fucking smoke freezer, or smoke freezer through his student glass, and then it's fucking badass. Cosmo was the winner. He came out on top of that raffle, and that is the treadmill that we've used for the fucking games that we have done numerous times. Fucking didn't we just get him a goddamn air conditioner and a treadmill? Fuck you. Not you guys who are here. To those who said that. I've been waiting to say fuck you. So like that felt good. I actually got goosebumps flipping the camera off and saying fuck you for that
He
air
wasn't
conditioner.
talking to you guys.
No. I mean, unless, of course, the person who said it is watching. If you're sitting out there, if you're one of the 54 people and you're sitting there lurking and you don't want to actually say anything, but you want to take screenshots and run and go tell people what I fucking said, fuck you too.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously are aware that there are some people who are in our chats that, you know.
I really am all about growing smiles.
Yeah.
And that is why I told the Twisteds, they don't have to say thank you. They don't I mean, I know that they appreciate what we did.
We knew as soon
I
as we walked,
appreciate what we
as soon
did.
as we got there, let's be honest.
We pulled into the wrong driveway and they were trying to direct us into the right driveway, but the smiles on their faces, I can't even I can't smile the way that they were smiling. When
We
they
came around the
knew-
corner and he's like, okay, well, watch the house numbers. And I'm like,
It's the one with all the
the
people
people
in
in
the
the front yard. I'm pretty sure that's where we're going.
When they seen us pull into their driveway, that right there
Super happy.
was why I did it. When I tell you guys I do what I do because I like to grow smiles and do better, I'm not like, that is me in real life. When I am out in public, I smile at random strangers. I try to make random people have a
He
great
might have a
fucking day.
perma-cheese smile because he's stoned as shit when he's smiling.
Maybe,
at people.
maybe.
It
but
makes
I-
everybody else smile.
I love seeing people smile. I love seeing people be happy. I've had so many random strangers tell me throughout the times that I've made them smile that I changed their day for the better. All you got to do is just make somebody smile and your day wouldn't be so fucking miserable.
Sandy, you're so funny.
Well, Sandy, I got to tell you, I fucking loved meeting you.
Yeah, that was
I
awesome.
loved meeting you.
I wish
I-
it would have gotten more time, but it was super awesome. Oh yeah, I guess we should just go ahead and make this announcement while we're doing this. Sandy did buy us Arby's on that trip.
Shit.
She did.
All right, so we might have pocketed some money.
Sandy bought us Arby's.
Yep, Sandy bought us dinner. when we got-
Twisty had pizza ready for us as soon as we got there. So I mean,
But no, when we came around the corner, and again, Twisted, the Mrs. Twisted, I know that you guys are appreciative, and I know that I can't stop you from saying thank you, but I want you to know, we know, and
I
It's-
got you, Justin.
they have the meats. Y'all smile. Sophie, oh my goodness,
She
Sophie.
she said thank you so many times.
I've never heard somebody say, yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I've never
That
heard
is
somebody
so
say
cute.
thank you so many times in my life until I met Sophie, and she got to have that puppy. Like
She was so happy.
when she snatched up that puppy and the words thank you, like she couldn't say thank you enough. Like the words, like it was all that she could say. That's pretty much all she could speak.
Yes, Chuck did in the dab pen case.
Yes,
That's right. There was
absolutely.
a 20 in there as well.
Chuck, that 20 is what paid that $15
that
toll.
$15 toll. It sure was. It's the only cash we
It was
had.
the only cash I had, yeah.
I got it, Gail. No, but I mean, on the positive side of things, the Twisted Missus got her puppy. Her and Sophie were super, super happy. I think Twisty was happy too.
Oh, Twisty was definitely, I mean,
We even got Chad to hold the puppy because Gail thinks she might want one soon. So she wanted to make sure that Chad got to hold Tito as well.
Bergie
Yeah,
was
Bergie
like
was
Bergie
great.
was like a little child when
He
it came to
was.
He wouldn't let that, like every
Yeah.
time that puppy came around, he
Well,
snatched it up, but he was
shirtless.
He was rocking
and
no shirt.
Tito really likes Skip, so
rocking no shirt. So
he was. But they were great. Everybody was super great along the trip, and then we get home and we're home for a week.
did you get Amber Marble?
I did.
Yes.
We get home and we're not even home for a week, and it's already this, and that takes the whole joy and excitement and happiness that came from that trip away. And I will be honest, when I first heard about what was being said, I was pretty pissed off. And I let it get to me yesterday, quite a bit, actually. And then today, I just said, you know what? It's not worth my time. It's not worth my peace or my happiness to even let it, it just isn't worth it. So I'm glad we were able to make the Twisty family happy. I'm glad we got to meet Sandy and Chuck. I'm
got to meet Gail and Chad. We got to meet
Chad and Bergie.
Justin. Got to meet the Twist. Like it was an amazing trip.
It was a good trip for us. I mean, we were in a car for 26 hours together, but it was, it was time that we clearly needed, just for us. So
yeah,
I guess fuck them. Like, fuck them.
Yeah, and again, I know that we didn't have to go live. I know that we didn't have to explain myself, but
I was going live anyway.
The other thing that I want to make sure, and we'll definitely switch over to that before we end this here. The other thing that I want to switch over is, guys, you guys know that running and telling anybody anything about any situation is just wrong. If those people are not directly involved, leave them not involved.
Yeah.
I have been informed that there was a many of people who decided I'm not going to list any names, but there was a many of people who decided that when they seen that we were doing this fundraiser, they immediately had to run to the hippies and go talk to the hippies. And I'm not really sure why, but guys, I'm a grown ass man. If there's something that I'm doing that you don't like, there's a few options. You can talk to me about it and maybe we can fix it. You can block me and then we can't deal with it. Or you can just fucking scroll on by. Just keep on scrolling. Like, stop letting me fuck with your life. What I do every day shouldn't affect what you're doing at any given time. Yeah, fuck them all.
On the hippie note, guys, make sure you do keep Gypsy in your thoughts, too.
Yes.
She was in an accident yesterday. She's fine. Her car was totaled, but she is fine. So just, keep her in your thoughts, too.
Absolutely keep them in your thoughts.
Let's get back to what this community was built for, and that is to share our experience with the plant, to learn from one another, to grow smiles, because that's what the fucking plant does. Just let's get back to that. Let's stop all the fucking drama, because it's not hurting anybody but the community. We are all a part of this community, so we're all being hurt by all these things that are happening. Just let's get back to where we started. Like, let's stop being assholes to each other for no reason. There is enough people in this community. There is enough piece of the pie for everybody. Okay, like, we can all coexist. We don't necessarily all have to get along, because honestly, that's not going to happen. We are all built different. We all have different things going on in our lives, so we're not all going to get along. But there is no reason that we can't all coexist.
Do you have Chad Paschal on the list?
Chad. No, not yet.
Okay.
I think it just came through, though. Yeah. All right, so I've got...
Now that I've said my piece, and that's just it. I didn't even want to have to explain myself, but apparently it is bled into so many communities. We have made so much money off of the community. We're living high on the hog.
I wish. God, I wish.
You guys bought us a Cadillac, but apparently forgot to pay it off. But
yeah, guys, jeez.
Okay. Whatever. I mean, honestly, we are all brothers and sisters in this world. We should all be at the top together. You are fucking right.
Cindy, I'm with you. I'm with you. Here's the thing. So when I came into this community, I am not a partaker. Yes, I'll do an edible here and there, but I am not a partaker. But the reason I came into this community was, one, to support him, but two, because I was like, it's a bunch of fucking stoners. Like, this is going to be like peaceful, and people are going to be, awesome. And I have been proven wrong on more than one occasion, unfortunately, and that makes
Christy,
me
I forgot all about the Twitch.
that makes me sad. That makes me sad.
I forgot all about the Twitch today. Wasn't even
Oh yeah,
thinking
we
about
were
it.
talking about it.
So yeah, I've said my piece. Even though I didn't need to, I don't feel like I needed to defend myself, and I don't know that that's what I did either. I don't know that I guess I just, there's always two sides to every story, and the stuff that was being said, it very much could have looked true when you only see a part of this. Every story has three sides: mine, yours, and the truth.
Yep.
So you need IG, okay? Twisty, we'll be talking, bro. We'll be talking some
Matthew
more.
Montgomery. And
Hey, the OG. The OG. Life is hard. We shouldn't make it harder for each other.
That's
Amber.
right.
So, but sometimes misery needs misery.
That's just true. That's just
You
true.
know,
Drama
I mean-
needs drama. I mean, that's just. And again, that goes back to we're all different people. We all were all brought up differently. We all have different belief systems. Like, we are different, and we should be. Otherwise, we'd all be fucking robots.
Right. I
But-
mean, some people believe in God, some people don't.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason that everybody can't just coexist, like, and be civil about it. Like, there's no reason to not be civil. Like, unless somebody has personally done you wrong, there's no reason you can't be civil.
Well, Gail, the just love and respect one another. I mean, that is what we would all like.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you can't love and respect somebody,
Move on.
just keep scrolling.
Yeah, like,
Just keep scrolling.
nobody is forcing anybody to be here. Like,
Good night, Earl. Thank you so much for stopping in. I love your face. If you want Earl a chance at winning this cool, it's the Wolf Orbit Concentrates Vaporizer. It's a little pocket-held vaporizer tool. Do your dabs. And then this is a battery, can use as a cart battery or a hot knife battery. It's to match. It's the purple speckled from Wolf. If you want to enter on that, we're going to do this drawing. You don't have to be there. You don't have
FYI,
to be there for
just
this.
so everybody knows,
This one right here.
I paid for this from my own money. I did.
Oh God.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't have to stick around for that giveaway. We're going to, whoever's name gets drawn, that is you just enter. So all you got to do, go to kick.com/beardedbuds, or
You sure can, Crystal, because I
Or-
have it.
or if you want to just download the app, which is a lot easier, you can download the app. It's KICK. It's kick, like what you do with the ball. You use your foot and you kick it. And then just search Bearded Buds. Go give me a follow, screenshot that you're following, and then send me the screenshot. Mrs. B will put you on the wheel. We've got 31 entries. We're going to do this giveaway before the live ends tonight.
Yes, it
to see
is
who's
from my
getting this
side
one.
job of selling my feet pics.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't got into that
That's
yet, but
probably
I
from
thought
the
about it.
community. It's probably from the community too. The community probably paid those feet
Oh,
pics.
for my feet pics?
Yep.
Well, they send them to Cosmo for free, though.
They do send Cosmo feet pics.
Don't
for free.
forget to send Cosmo your feet pics.
I told Cosmo that I was going to do a live tonight just for him to get feet pics. Unfortunately, Cosmo, some shit arose that I needed to apparently address. Someone said feet pics.
Yeah, Mac, we're probably not going to be using OnlyFans.
Yes, Mac,
you can get rid of
uninstall
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yep.
Go ahead. You guys dip out of OnlyFans. We are not going to use it. Too many people were having issues. Too many significant others. We're not going to allow their significant others on there. It was just, OnlyFans didn't work. I mean,
No.
if at first you don't succeed, try again. If the winner wants to trade for one of her dogs, is that okay? I mean, listen, Mike, if you want one of our dogs, they come in pairs.
Yeah, you have to take two.
They come in pairs.
Unfortunately.
So Sarge and Letty will always be together until their end of time. And Dank and Margarita can never, ever be separated. They're like,
oh, man, they'd be
have
so
to be together.
depressed.
I'm not getting rid of Sarge. So that means Sarge and Letty stays. So, I mean, if you're down and you want Dank and Margarita,
I do love my margarita, but I'm telling you guys, I brushed, so I went and bought a Furminator with my own money today. And
are you sure?
Yeah. And I
twist some arms over
brushed
there, they might pay for that comb.
Sarge, and Sarge is blowing his coat right now. And I'm not shitting you. There is probably enough hair in our yard right now for like 7 coats. Like that dog is shedding so bad. And I do like a clean house, but I've given up on having clean floors, like completely.
I mean,
it's just
you can only do it for so long.
Yeah,
like she was like, seriously, can you just do the floors every day? Just do the floors. And I'm like, yep, I'm on it. 2 weeks, I think I was able to do it, and then after 2 weeks, it's just like, fuck that floor.
Yeah, it's it's insane at how much hair there is. So if you ever think about getting a Saint Bernard, one of them's fine.
Ambrose, again, I completely understand. I get it. I mean, I understand that OnlyFans was a little sketchy for some. It happens, and you know, the people spoke, and I listened.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of wives spoke, and a lot of my male friends were like, "Bro, man, I really miss hanging out, but the wife is not gonna let me get on OnlyFans."
And
I'm
it's
like,
I mean, it really is. I mean, it's understandable to an extent. There's, you know, again, we're all different. We all do things a little differently, and what we accept and what we don't accept, and that's okay.
Some wives are okay with the kitty club.
I
Some
mean,
wives are not. The Newfoundland we had for 18 years left hair everywhere. I couldn't clean up fast enough.
Yes.
Yeah, and then multiply it by 4. Mike.
So I'm just gonna say we bought a Shark robot vacuum with our own money, and
we were gifted one though.
We were gifted one.
That wasn't our own money.
It didn't work though very long. Needless to say, those cannot keep up with our dogs. They just can't. Our dogs shed.
Holy shit, Mark Shepard.
Mark Shepard.
What
I
is
miss
going
that
on?
guy.
I do miss Mark. Hi, Mark. Love your face, buddy. See, and Cindy, that's where I am with my wife too. Like she would have definitely helped me out. Like, babe, I need OnlyFans.
There's too much,
You're
Dragon.
gonna look at
There's
porn?
too much.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna go watch fucking Jason do his planks.
Yeah.
Jason, since you got OnlyFans, you're gonna just
You
do
should totally do planks. I would subscribe to that.
it. Be a subscriber for his OnlyFans. We are going to pop into chat, Kristen.
Yeah.
We are going to pop into chat and hang out for a little bit, but I do have some people who are dying to grind some Fortnite.
And I have a whole lot of invoices I got to get out first.
So I will be popping in. We won't be playing bingo, but we will be popping in. We will be saying hello and showing some love to the chat and showing some love to you guys for sure. Because again, that's 4th of thy night. Yes. Yeah, it's so addicting.
You did pay your invoice with your own money. Congratulations, Dragon.
Scott Merkwood says, "What's Fortnite?" Scott, don't ask that question.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Scott. Don't do it.
If you legit don't know the answer, let me tell you. So let me tell you a little story about Fortnite, because that's what I like to do. I like story time. Okay. My best friend right here. This is my best friend. And then we have my other best friend, Brad, a.k.a. Cupcake, as you guys know.
Story time, yep.
Yeah. He was going to be moving out of the state of Iowa into the state of Texas. Fucking weird turn of events in life.
He just lived out here for a while.
Yeah. And he left right after we got laid off, because we were concrete workers. We worked together. We got laid off, and then he left. And so layoff season was normally like me and Brad time. Like, we would just do a bunch of dumb shit all winter long.
Not to mention they worked together, so they always had Brad and him time. Always.
Wintertime, you know.
I think I fed Brad for like 3 years running at least.
For sure. I paid for all that. He did everything but sleep in our house. I mean, legitimately. Like, he would wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and be like in my man cave. And I'd come out and be like, yo, good morning. He's like, I woke up early and couldn't sleep, so I figured, fuck it, I'm just going to be here anyways. So, I mean, but he was moving to Texas, and I was going to be in Iowa. And I was sad. My cousin had left at the same time, unannounced. So like, I was in a slump. Like, I was in a really sad place. Like, I was just like, oh no, like, what am I going to do? My best friend's moving to Texas. My cousin, the only cousin that I talked to in my family, just fucking up and went to Alaska.
He's still in Alaska. He loves it there.
He is. He's still in Alaska. Loves it. So I was like, fuck. Well, a fella at the gas station knew that I partook in coffee. That's what we called it back then. Going to have a coffee break. Having a little coffee break.
And now you can have coffee.
Yeah, now you actually can't have coffee. You're right. But he knew that I was a coffee drinker, and so he's like, "Dude, do you video game?" And I was like, "Fuck no, I don't video game. Like my kids video game.
Like Super Mario Brothers, I'm on it.
The last video gaming I did was on a Sega Genesis, and now I did have the Sega CD with the Sega activator ring because I was born in 1982, so I'm old enough for those things.
Did you buy that with your own money?
No,
You didn't.
my mommy and daddy got it
Oh,
for me.
mommy and daddy, gotcha.
Yeah, that was something mommy and daddy bought.
I think that's acceptable.
That's probably where this all started. I just became entitled because my mom and dad bought me everything.
Yeah.
So then I thought the Canna community needed to also.
Yeah, something
That's
like
probably
that.
what happened.
I
Anyway,
have an Atari. Oh my god, I love the
So-
Atari.
Sega CD. Holy crap, that was a long time ago. Yes. So
Yes, Dragon. Yes.
fuck, I already forgot what the main story was. What were we talking about?
You
I
were explaining
graduated?
Fortnite to Scott.
Oh,
That's what you were doing.
Gotcha.
Somehow we got to fucking 1982.
right. So this guy at the gas station was like, "Look, you have a PlayStation, right?" I said, "Yeah, my kids have one." He goes, "And you smoke weed?" And I was like, "Yeah, I definitely get down with the coffee." He goes, "Download this game. It's free, and we'll play. It's a lot of fun when you're stoned." And I was like, "Okay." So I went running home, and I called.
Mind you, our son was already
6.
playing this game.
He
Was
was,
he not?
I think he was like, no, he was like 6 or 8, somewhere in the younger years. I don't know how
We
long.
were in the Third Street house, so he would have been 8.
Okay, so he was 8. So I called my 8-year-old and I was like, "Hey, have you heard of the game Fortnite?" And he was like, "What?" I was like, "I need you to download Fortnite." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "On the PlayStation, they have free games that you can download. This is how dumb I am. I didn't know any of this." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, well, there's a free game called Fortnite that you can download on PlayStation. I need you to download it." He goes, "Okay." So he downloaded it. I don't see where I can subscribe to you. What do I do after I download it? I feel nope.
Doris,
so-
I will send you the link.
It's not necessarily subscribing. You're just going to follow, but Mrs. B is going to send you the actual link that'll bring you right to it. So that way it's like, you just click it and go. So Landon downloads Fortnite for me, and we start playing. I played with a couple of my friends while I was high. I sucked. I was the guy who would like, if you know anything about video games and you've seen video game streamers and stuff like that, I was the guy who was like standing in a corner shooting at the sky trying to find somebody while somebody was literally shooting me in the face, and they're like, "He's behind you," and I'm spinning like 360 circles and I don't see anybody, and I'm like, "Where?" Bow, 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 missing every shot. That was me. It became a family affair.
Yeah, it is.
We ended up with 4 PlayStations, and I did buy those with my own money. All 4 of them.
Some of them were used.
All of them were used.
Yeah.
We didn't buy new until Valentine's Day. Mrs. B bought me a brand new one for Valentine's Day. I bought her a TV for Valentine's Day. It just so happened that those PlayStations and TVs.
I'll
kinda
just
worked.
let you know that I didn't really get to use my TV very much of that.
Nah, because I was slaying it on Fortnite the whole time. But it's a video game that I basically met a lot of friends. I met Dragon. I met Chicken, for those of you who got to meet us and or be around when Chicken was here. That is how I used my Canna Mama name. Hell yeah, Doris. Canna Mama. Rock it out. So Fortnite is a video game. It is on all platforms. It is like a battle royale. 100 people drop in off the bus. You land on this little island. You land on the map. You run around and you grab loot and weapons of such. And then, met Babyface and Bearded Brother through Fortnite. Absolutely. Like I've got a pretty large Fortnite family that I have brought over here, into the Canna family as well. But we just play Fortnite now all the time.
And we stopped for a long time.
2 years.
Yeah.
I suck again. I'm still that guy who's spinning in circles. Shooting at the
All right,
sky.
guys. So we do need to kind of get this moving because I do know that the Twisted Misses and
Yep.
Twisty are going live, or if they may have already went live to do bingo. So I want to go ahead and get this kind of wrapped up. So we've got a couple of things we need to do. We need to do the giveaway for the
That'll be last. So
the
do.
vaporizer.
Oh, I guess you got to do your thing, and we don't want to interrupt it back with my thing. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can. I can add. I mean, most of them are probably going to be in here anyway.
Jacqueline Faith.
Jacqueline, I have you.
Nope, that's not what I was asking.
Oh.
Jacqueline, are you PS4 or here? I'll just give you my Epic. It's easier.
But we need to do this giveaway, and then I also need to give away the September cookie box and bubble box for those of you that did go in and share it in Buds and Suds. I do want to make the reminder that you do have to do that in Buds and Suds, not on the Mrs. Bearded Buds profile, in Buds and Suds. So if you didn't do it in Buds and Suds, unfortunately your name is not on the wheel, and I'm not going to go look now if you do it. So just for future reference, make sure you are doing it in Buds and Suds. If you don't know what Buds and Suds is, hit me up. I'll get you in there.
Well, Scott, you can get it on PlayStation, you can get it on Xbox, you can get it on the Nintendo Switch, you can do it on PC. Dragon says that they brought back the mobile, so you can actually download Fortnite onto your phone. Here's what I can tell you if you're going to play. If you're going to play Fortnite, you need to make sure you have a headset and a microphone.
Yep.
Those are musts.
Unless you're going to play solos. I mean, if you're going to play solos, you don't.
But we're talking about this because we're all like talking about coming together and doing stuff together.
Right.
So it's fun to play, but you gotta have comms. Gotta have comms.
So can you?
I have the PS5. Oh shit. Okay.
Can you go through and just let's make sure I have everything? Yep.
Okay. I can
So
do
I've got
that.
32.
So in this order.
Start from the very first one and go down.
Yep.
Okay.
I have. All right, so I'm going to be reading this. I'm not going to pay attention to you guys. I love you.
Pause for a minute.
And if you don't hear your name, then that's because you didn't do what's on the screen right now. So hurry up because we're going to spin it soon. Adam Jones.
Yep.
Scott Merkwa.
Yep.
Tamara Grooms.
Yep.
Chuck McNutt.
Yep.
Cosmo.
Yep.
Tabby Michelle.
Yep.
Marianne Kelly.
Yep.
Kyle Foxlaw.
Yep.
Jason Willis.
Yep.
Cindy Willis.
Yep.
Wera Salinas.
Yep.
Crystal Sutherland.
Yep.
Mr. Burns.
Yep.
Ambrose.
Do you not have Jacqueline Faith in between?
I just sent Jacqueline a message, so she is on there.
Gotcha.
It did switch it.
Mr. Burns, yep.
Okay. So Mr. Burns is where you were last at?
Uh-huh.
Crystal Sutherland. Oh, wait. So I'm going this way. Amanda Stevenson. Chris Poole.
Okay.
Tiff Wolf.
Yep.
JJ.
Yep.
Lynn Simpson.
Yep.
Kristen Knoll.
Yep.
Jocelyn Allard.
Yep.
Justin Calderwood.
Yep.
Ronald Blackwell.
Yep.
Amber Marble.
Yep.
Gail Hines.
Yep.
Margaret Diaz.
Yep.
Wendy Tennant.
Yep.
Chad Paschal.
Yep.
Jessica Breimer.
Yep.
Sally Wilkinson.
Yep.
I am going to slaughter this. Jamaris Meeks.
Yep.
And then Jacqueline Faith.
Okay, cool. That's everybody I have.
Okay.
So if you haven't done exactly what is on the screen, and the biggest step is, sending that screenshot to Bearded, your name didn't go on the wheel. So if you did it and you haven't sent the screenshot to Bearded, make sure you do that.
This is going to be for the Wolf Orbit Concentrate Vaporizer. It's sealed, so I can't actually open it and show it to you guys. Yo, what's up, Ronnie Harris?
Cindy, did you send yours to Bearded?
I got Violet Scott. I don't have Cindy Paul.
Okay. Make sure you send it to Bearded. Dabs, Scott.
Yes, this is for dabs.
Yep.
This is for dabs. It is a concentrate. Well, listen. You might be able to do other. I don't think that really tells you.
It says concentrate vaporizer.
It says quartz ball coil atomizer. It says concentrate, so I would go with. Did I do it right? Tracy Farmer. Did we have Tracy's name in there?
No, Tracy, you're not in there. Make sure you're sending the screenshot to Bearded Buds. Chad Hines.
And Jessica, we got Jessica's. Yep.
Yep, Jessica, you're on there.
I'll read the name of Amber Paschal. We had that one, or
I think we had Chad. I don't think we had Amber.
okay. And then we just got Crystal Jones.
Amber Paschal.
And we also have this battery right here. Now this battery is a 510. Oh, I froze. There we go. It's a 510 battery. So you can twist a card on here, or you can use it like I use it, and you can put the hot knife. This is just like mine, except for this one's better. It's got the digital, so you can actually change the temperature. But I use mine for a hot knife.
Tracy, are you not friends with Bearded? You might not be. You might just be friends
Oh.
with me.
Do I know? Did
No.
she send it to you? Though?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean, if she sent it to you,
Yep, she did.
that's fine.
Okay. I'll get you in there, Tracy.
What up, Chad? Cindy Paul just gave me a thumbs up, so I'm assuming I don't have your screenshot, Cindy. I got your thumb, but I don't have your screenshot. The store page.
Hey, Chad, how are you?
Ooh, I just got a friend request from Faith.
Okay, Tracy,
Doris
I
Wolf?
got you. Doris, I thought I had Doris, but maybe I don't.
I really like that name.
I don't.
She said it. I didn't pronounce it.
Jamaris?
Yeah, I like it. Just got me a red battery, just like yours. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Doris just sent a screenshot. So you got Doris. So
Yep,
we've got
I got
38
Doris.
people in.
Mhm.
How much time do we want? Do you want to talk about what you're doing before we do mine, just to give them that little bit much time to finish?
So I kind of already did, but yeah, I'll
Okay.
do it again. So every month I do the cookie box and the bubble box. They are subscriptions. If you have gotten them in the past, I sent you out a link today to fill out because I'm just trying to get an updated number. The other one had a bunch of other stuff in there. So I sent out a new link for you to fill that out so I can send out an invoice. If you don't fill that out, I'm not sending out an invoice. I want to make sure that everybody I'm sending it to is wanting it. There are some people who I know may not have time to fill it out, and I have them in my system, and that's fine. But so the cookie box is going to be 18 infused cookies. It's going to be a variety pack. This month, all the cookies are based off of cereal. So all cookies will be based off cereals. And then
I like cereal.
the bubble box, that's going to have my bath products in it that I make. They're going to be like salves, body butter, soaking salts, sugar scrubs, bubble bath, oil. There's bath bombs. Like there's a lot. So I switch it up each month. If you're interested in that, you'll want to go ahead and send me a message, and I will get you the link to go ahead and get that over. Each month, I do draw one person from the cookie box receivers and from the bubble box receivers that went in and posted, their boxes that they received them, or they left a review, or this month it was invite your friends to Buds and Suds to get an extra entry. So I do have those wheels already made up, so I can go ahead and draw those for September. All boxes get shipped before the 20th of the month. So invoices have to be paid by the 10th. Depending on when the 10th falls, if it falls on like a Friday, sometimes I'll give people until that Sunday to get it in. It just kind of depends on when it falls, but the 10th is when it needs to be paid. So if you want to get in on those, just let me know. I am going to be adding some new products, and I might be eliminating some products here soon as well. So in Buds and Suds will have all of that information. So if you're not in that group, make sure you go get in there.
For those of you who are sending me friend requests on Epic for Fortnite, make sure you message me what your Epic name is, how it would pop up, because I get a lot of weirdos, and I'm not saying that you are not a weirdo.
You're probably a weirdo. It's fine.
But
all right, do we have any others to add after Cindy? Because if not, we're going to get this. But
I am going to look right now. I have 2 new messages. Do you have Crystal Southerly on there?
Yes.
Okay. And you have Cindy Paul on there?
I have Cindy Paul, yeah.
Okay. That is the newest of news that I have for use.
Okay.
So
let's add this to the screen.
So again, we're going to do this wheel right now, and all you had to do is you had to download the Kick app or go to kick.com/beardedbuds. How do I send money for the bath box? Doris, Mrs.
Same
B
way you always do, Doris. It's fine.
Yes, Crystal, we got you. We did. We got you.
We got you.
All right, let me take this down so they can still see it.
Yep.
I'm gonna actually go.
I said you want to pick a different one.
I was trying to make it bigger so it could be seen better, but
Yeah.
all right. So how many names you got on there? 39.
39.
People. 39 people. Thank you, 39 people, for jumping over to kick.com/ Bearded Buds and giving me a follow over there. I appreciate the fuck out of you guys for that. Let's go ahead. Let me take that down so that way it's not in the way of the screen. Clickety click down. Actually, it wasn't in the way, so we'll just leave it there just so that way if there's any late stragglers. All right.
Manifest
So
win.
we need to do some shuffling.
Yeah, how many times?
Well, I really like the number 11. Is that too many to ask for?
No, I can do it.
Do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bobby's a follower. Doesn't
5,
want to be on the
6,
wheel. Thank you,
7,
Bobby. I appreciate
8,
that as well.
9, 10, 11. How long are we spinning it for?
Scott says 35 seconds.
35 seconds.
Didn't even have to ask. He just happened to. He knew it was coming. Scott's been here a time or two. He's like, I know what's going on.
35. Okay. Good luck, everybody. This is going to be for the Wolf Orbit
The purple. Oh,
concentrate vaporizer and the battery box. Good
They
luck.
match. They're the same purple splatters.
Thank you for going over to it. We appreciate it. It's really loud.
They can't hear it though.
I think so, Dragon. I love fresh fruit. It's my favorite. I don't even follow him yet, guys. Oh, it's gonna be a close one.
Congratulations, camera.
And if you will let me know, Tamara, we can either send this out right away or it can go out with your box to you this month, whatever you choose.
Woo-hoo. Congratulations, Tamara. Even if you're here or not here, you get this. She's here. She says woohoo.
Woohoo!
So I need your
Oh my sticky notes.
I figured you would have done some pretty writing on there, but I guess not.
I'm gonna go open up these other ones. Open.
Thank you so much, Tamara. We will be sending this to you. You can wait with the box.
Okay.
We will be sending this to you. We did purchase both of these items with our own money.
The fact that we even feel the need to have to say that is ridiculous.
I just say it because it's fun to say
It
now,
is fun.
being that the community bought me a Cadillac.
Ugh.
Well, I think they backed out, though. They must have backed out because, again,
I'm gonna go ahead and add buds and suds in and we'll just keep it on here. It's fine.
I mean, I remember a time where, like, when somebody said something, there was merit behind what they said. So if the community, if they're just out there saying that the community bought me a Cadillac, I just want to know, who do I send this? I mean, like, if you don't have your word, then what do you have? Like, that's what they said.
I know.
All right. God damn it. I tried. I told you I wasn't going to let it go. I mean, if the community's
He's
buying this
not.
car,
Not gonna let
I
go.
might. Kristen. I mean, just. Are we still doing exterminators? So as of right now, Ambrose, no. That has basically been put on a pause because we are going to reevaluate how the show is done and what the show is going to entail and stuff like that. We're going to be moving it over to Kick. So as of right now, no. We are not. I know that some people still have their Patreons going, and trust me, that will all be. It keeps records, so it'll all be pushed into
all that money will go towards
the show, like it always has.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, I guess. So we will start. We won't call them exterminators. We'll have some. I don't know. I honestly thought about bringing Dick Armor back just because I really liked it. And on Twitch they've got stickers that you can use in chat, so I just thought it'd be funny to throw those.
Or on Kick, you mean?
Or Kick, yeah. That the stickers that when they're followers they can use, and so if they're supporters they get the Dick, or they can have the little Dick Armor logo to put it. I don't know. The Dick Armor was a lot of fun. It did get out of control for a bit, but I think it would be okay now. I think it would be okay now. That's a
Yeah.
whole nother live.
That's
We're not
a
even
whole
gonna have
nother
that.
live.
So, put
So-
it on the caddy,
Guys, thank you for coming in and listening to our event. We appreciate that a ton. I know we didn't necessarily need to do that, but we just wanted to put our piece out there as well. And you know, we are completely open, and I mean, we are fairly transparent people. So if you have questions, or if you think something we're doing is questionable, please reach out to one of us and ask, because we will be honest with you guys. We don't try to hide anything. I mean, there's some things that you guys don't need to know about our personal life, but typically it ends up coming up in conversation anyway at some point. But we are very open. We are open books. We always have been. You can ask
Doc. Holy shit!
Doc. So we haven't not got to see Doc since he got married. So Doc, congratulations.
Hell yeah, Doc.
That is awesome. I'm so
Just-
glad that you found your person.
Right, just saying his name gave
Yeah.
me the goosebumps because I thought about him finding his person, and
Yes.
honestly, finding your person is fucking. It's amazing. You can never be too old to find your person. There's never a wrong
That's right.
time in life
Never a
to
wrong
find your
time.
person. So, Doc, I'm super excited for you, man.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I'm glad things are going well. But again, guys, just seriously, just reach out to us. Like, if somebody is saying something on Facebook about us, send us a message and be like, hey, so this is what I'm hearing. Is this true? Or what's going on? Or we're going to be open, guys. We are sometimes too open. If you want to check with some of our real life friends, they'll straight tell you we are a little open about shit sometimes. So please.
The Twisties got to hear a little bit of
They
it.
did. They did get to hear a little bit of it.
It almost seemed a little out of place,
It
too.
did. It did. So please just reach out to us. On a better note, just be kind to people. We love all of you guys. We will be back on live soon, hopefully. But we do have some things that we have to get aligned before we can get back on.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I have no idea where Pinky is.
No idea.
Clue.
Whoever got Pinky next never spoke up,
No.
never chimed in. Like, I have no idea.
Thank you, Doris. I appreciate that. For those of you that don't know, we found out a few weeks back that my 8-year-old nephew has Hodgkin's lymphoma. We did find out about a week and a half ago that it is stage 3. Originally it was stage 2, but it has went into his spleen, so it is now a stage 3. He just did his first chemo treatment on Thursday. He did really, really well until the last medicine they gave him. It did make him sick. But they're going to be adjusting his nausea medication and some other things so that doesn't happen again. He is a little worn out, but he is doing well. So I appreciate all the positive thoughts and prayers. Cancer, unfortunately, has hit my family extremely hard this last few months. So fuck cancer. And that goes,
fuck cancer.
yeah, that goes for everybody. I mean, we all know that Doc is dealing with cancer as well. We all have somebody in our life who is dealing with somebody who has or maybe didn't make it or has made it. But please just always keep that in if you're a praying kind of person, that's something that I would suggest definitely shooting one up for, because don't shoot. That's not what I meant.
And if you're a praying kind of person, too. Praying.
Praying.
You didn't want to be like, if you're a prayer?
A prayer. Praying. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Either way, guys, I mean, everybody's dealing with their own shit. So, just send positive vibes out into the world. That's what we're all supposed to be here for.
Hey, and if you don't have any positive vibes to send, then just don't send any at all.
Don't send any. That's right. That's right. You know that saying of, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all?
And if you happen to find the person who's paying for our Cadillac,
Please let us know.
Please message me their address so I know where to send them the bank note. I had my cancer removed yesterday.
Oh, goodness. Was it like melanoma? It's like skin, like moles. Yeah, get fucked, cancer. Absolutely. It's hard when it hits anybody. It's really, really hard when it hits a child. It's rough. My brother's, it didn't really hit him until they went to chemo on Thursday. Like, obviously it hit him, but it really hit home when he had to watch his son get chemo. So it sucks. It sucks all the way around. It's really hard when it's a kid. But yeah, we're just going to stay positive. It's a very curable thing for him. So
Hey, Alicia.
They do say that Hodgkin's lymphoma is probably one of the best ones to be able to overcome. Still sucks, but we're just gonna keep moving forward. Keep my motherfucking name out of your mouth. Yes.
It's keep my name out your fucking
I know,
mouth,
but I really liked adding in that.
motherfucking. Keep my motherfucking name.
Who is it?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. There we go. All right, so we are going to switch roles here a little bit, and we already have Buds and Suds open. So if anybody is in Buds and Suds right now, we are doing this spinning of the bubble box. So I didn't have very many this month that got in there and shared and did all the things that was listed to get the extra entries. So I do have a total of 4 people. 2 people have 2 entries because they did a couple of things. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up on the screen and get this spun so we have that.
Sorry to hear that, Mr. Burns. I think everybody has been affected by
gosh.
cancer in some way,
Yeah,
shape, or form. It is definitely the one go fuck you.
Yeah, cancer has hit my maternal and my paternal side of my family very hard. Unfortunately, most of the people that have had it have now passed. I do have 2 uncles that have also just recently been diagnosed. One of them is doing great, fantabulous. They got everything removed. The other one, he is stage 4. There's probably not a whole lot they're going to be able to do other than, chemo and stuff, and hopefully that will help. But right now they don't want to do anything because he had surgery, and they don't want to compromise his immune system right now. So he's kind of just living with it at the moment. Yeah, fuck cancer, doc. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. And I mean, as far as the nephew goes, I mean, and her brother and how he's doing with it. I mean, This is technically his second go round of going through something like this because his wife, Missy, she was actually diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 21. Yeah. So she went through all of that, and she is, I don't know the proper terms for cancer, whether it's really gone or whether it's just there dormant or anything like that. But I do know that she doesn't have cancer now.
Yeah, she's been in remission for years. Obviously, there's always a chance that things could come back. She did have a mastectomy, so that does help kind of bring those numbers down. But yeah, this is not my brother's first time. They were first married when that happened, when she was diagnosed. So
yeah, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth, Will Smith.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. So yeah, it's a lot. I think about what my brother's going through right now and his wife, what they're going through, and I can't imagine. I would be losing my fucking mind if I were in their position. So, yeah, his birthday's tomorrow too. So Ronan's birthday is tomorrow. He will be 9 years old. So, yeah.
And Sandy, I did see your post or your comment that says, come back to Bristol soon. Sooner than you think. I think there was a little bit of chit chat about possibly a birthday weekend that we might try to work into the mix in the Bristol area.
We'll be paying for that trip on our own as well. Just FYI.
Nah, I figured we'd just go ahead and ask the community to pay for it.
All right. I'm spinning for this bubble box. I don't know which one you had it on, baby. This one? No?
Nope.
Which one?
The one right next to it. One more over.
This one. All right.
Cancer for me, still fighting the good fight. And keep fighting, Doc.
Keep fighting, absolutely. All right, so this is for the bubble box. This is going to be the free box this month. We'll see who this goes to. I'll give this a quick refresh so it's spinning. I'm going to shuffle it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll spin it for... Give me a number.
I'm 40.
40. All right, we'll do 40. Perfect.
Damn near pissed myself on that one, Bearded. I mean...
All right, so if these guys are not in chat, and I know Dragon was here. I'm not sure if she still is. But I am going to go ahead and spin, and then whoever wins, we'll just tag the shit out of them.
They don't have to be here.
Yeah, they don't have to be here.
That's the first time we've had a night of drawings where they didn't have to be here. We should do something for somebody who is here, for sure is here.
Yeah, Well, I mean, Tamara was here.
Well, I know, but we should do something for those who.
Well, remember, Twisty is.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do
they're
their.
wanting to do
You're
the
right.
big episode.
I missed everybody.
Yeah, I did too. I think it's pretty safe to say that Mama Connie has taken this box.
It's looking that way. I mean, it's. I don't know. It could.
It could be. If you guys want to go ahead and tag Mama Connie, that would be awesome.
Jason's
So
on it.
she knows. And then I'm going to remove her name from the cookie box since she won the bubble box. So give me a moment. Move, open. Open cookie box. So Mama Connie will come off of this one. All right, so we had a few more on this one. Most of them are 1 entries. There's a couple that were 2 entries. Make sure that when you are posting those, that if you've got to use the product, go ahead and leave a review, whether it's bath products or cookies, on any one of them. It doesn't have to be, all of them by any means. Tell me which one's your favorite.
A lot of mobile phone wireless or wired earbud mics work on them. Just try. Otherwise, Walmart sells cheap. Like you ain't gotta be.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
baller
anything
with
fancy.
a
So I'm
headset and
gonna
a mic.
refresh this one so it spins. Give me a shuffle number, baby.
All right, so I think how many people were in this one? 10?
1,
No,
2, 3, so 8. 8 people.
shuffle it 8 times. Why can't Bearded enter your cookie giveaways?
Bearded gets his own cookies when he wants cookies. How many? 8 times? 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a number?
I turned 41, so you should do a 41 second spin.
41 second spin. Actually, you know what? Oh, no, that's too little. Never mind.
That's what she said.
I was going to say we could do how many years we'll be married this year, but that's
20.
short.
Ugh.
Yeah.
20 years of putting up with me.
Well,
23
years.
23 years, but
All right. Good luck to everybody that's on the wheel. Here we go.
I am married to the cookie maker. And sometimes I'm out here gaming, playing Fortnite, and she'll just randomly be like, yo, eat this. I'm like,
Never say yo.
you're right.
I'm not a yoer. I'm not a yoer or a brower
Or dude.
or a dude.
Dude.
I don't do those things.
Dude.
I mean, I have cookies in the freezer that are, they could be popped out at any time and just popped in the microwave.
Facts. That's a new name. I don't know that name.
You don't know that name.
Who's that?
William? William, congratulations. If anybody wants to tag William, you can. I'm not sure if he's out in the community a whole lot, but
Those orange creamsicle cookies made my nipples hard too. Sandy
Yeah.
Minnick has got hard nipples.
she's got hard nipples all the time.
I mean, it works, but I mean, as an ex stripper, hashtag that's my stripper name.
Yeah.
You that probably works really well in the show and in the
Oh,
dance.
sure.
Yeah.
Congratulations, William. Congratulations, Mama Connie. I will go ahead and get you guys documented for those ones. Again, guys, if you want in on these boxes, you just need to shoot me a quick message. I'll send you a link to fill out, and I'll send you out an invoice. I am going to try to get some of these invoices out tonight yet. If not tonight, it'll be tomorrow. The day kind of got away from us today.
The day did get away.
Too much drama, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, listen. As far as that goes, I'm now over it.
Yeah, I'm over it.
I will probably bring up the Cadillac on many occasions.
Yeah.
That's probably something that'll happen. Night, Amber. Go
Have
enjoy
fun,
some
Amber.
bingo over
Yep.
there with the Twisteds. Get over there, get yourself in there, have some fun with them. We're gonna pop in too. I probably will bring up the Cadillac as a funny haha.
I do think the hippies are live too. I think there's a.
Oh, the hippies alive too.
Well, it's
Shit.
Saturday night, so don't they do their.
Fight night.
Yeah.
Get over to fight night as well. But yeah, I will probably bring up the Cadillac.
Oh, hippies should start an impromptu bingo as well.
I will probably bring up the Cadillac on a regular. when we're live because it's funny to me. And I mean, again, if somebody's gonna pay the car note, I just need to know who, so that way I can get it to them. And then I will probably, make mention of what we're buying with our own money, here or there.
Yeah.
Not as much.
Either way, guys, it really doesn't matter what you do with your own money. It doesn't. If there's a fundraiser for you that's going towards something specific, that might make a difference if it's a fundraiser. But if you're auctioning off your own shit, or even in a fundraiser, people want to donate so you could go pay for your, pole dancing class. I mean, it's nobody's business. People want to put their money where they want to put money. It's nobody's business what you're doing with yours. So the Cadillac does not come with an extinct turtle. That's a negative.
Damn.
So,
If only there was an extinct turtle that we could add to that.
Yeah. I'm sure we could reach out to that guy, but that's $15,000, so that's something we'd have to
ask the community to pay for.
Have a great night, guys. We love your faces. Hopefully we'll be seeing you guys on Kick soon. Yeah.
Get out there.
That's all I got.
Grow smiles. And of course, do better.
Be kind.
Love you guys. Peace.
Got it.
I do.